All right. Hello and welcome everybody to the presentation tonight. I'm excited that you have taken time out of your evening to join us so that I can share with you a little bit about how you can be transformed, how you can join a team of people who are committed to ending the trend of obesity in our country and to changing people's lives with health and fitness. We are really looking for people who are looking. They're looking for change for themselves and for the people in their lives, and they're looking for a way to be able to help others. So you've been invited to this presentation tonight so that you can check out an opportunity that will allow you to do just that, to work on your own health and fitness while you help other people, and a way to get paid to do both things, which is an awesome opportunity. So welcome, and again, thank you so much for taking time to be on the presentation tonight. What I'm going to do is actually just remove my webcam so that you guys can see the screen a little bit easier as I work through the slides. All right, so hopefully that enlarged it for you so that you're able to see the slides a little bit easier. And before I get started, what I want to do is just introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my story as a coach with Beachbody. My name is Lindy Galt, and I'm a 6-star diamond and a 2014 elite coach. I am a fitness instructor and a studio owner. I actually opened a fitness studio just over a year ago in my hometown, and I'm earning a full-time income working part-time hours as a coach. I've been a coach since February of 2011, and I have built and run my coaching business online while working full-time up until May of last year, when I officially left corporate America and all outside work and became a full-time fitness and nutrition coach. Last year, I also, like I mentioned, fulfilled a dream of mine to open a group fitness studio in my hometown, and I was able to do that debt-free because of Beachbody, because of my online business with Beachbody. This opportunity that I'm going to tell you about tonight has truly changed my life and the lives of many people that I know. Probably the person who invited you to be a part of this presentation tonight. It has impacted their life in some way. But I don't want to just tell you about where I am now, because really that's only a part of the story. I also want to tell you about where I was when I was first introduced to the opportunity to be a coach, and a little bit, of my background that led me to this point. So prior to starting my business as a coach with Beachbody, I was working 60 hours a week, building someone else's dream. I was stressed out, I was unhappy, I felt stuck, and very fearful of the future. I was honestly quite miserable in the work that I was doing. I was in what I thought was my dream job, but I was really feeling overworked, underpaid, like I mentioned, stressed out a lot. I didn't really enjoy who I worked with or who I was working for. I was working out 8 to 10 times a week and not really seeing results from my workouts. I was a fitness instructor and also working with a personal trainer and feeling like I wasn't getting the results that I wanted from my work, but I felt like there wasn't more I could be doing. My nutrition was totally out of whack, mostly due to my stress levels, and I honestly just felt like I was drowning. I would come home from work in tears most nights because my work environment was so unhealthy, and I was looking for a way out. I really couldn't stand the thought of trying to find another job because I didn't want to do work that I wasn't passionate about. As I mentioned, I was in the fitness industry already, and I knew that's where I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to do work that would allow me to help others, and that I wanted to be in health and fitness in some way. So I found my way out through this opportunity, through Team Beachbody. I learned about it while I was attending a certification where I overheard somebody talking about being a Beachbody coach. And I decided to look into it and find out a little bit more about it, much the way that you are learning about it and finding out a little bit more about it by watching this presentation. Once I learned a little bit more about what was involved and the opportunity that was in front of me, I decided to jump in. At the time, I was still in that job I mentioned earlier, and I was working over 60 hours a week. I knew that I wanted a change and that this could potentially get me there. So I worked on this business before and after work and on my weekends in order to make it happen. And now just 4 years later, I'm in business for myself. I'm able to set my own hours, to choose who I want to work with on a daily basis. I've fulfilled my dream of opening a fitness studio of my own, and I'm earning a full-time income on my own terms while doing something that I love and helping others along the way. I am also 30 weeks pregnant with our first child, who is due on April 4th. So you can see some of the pictures here on the screen of kind of just my life over the last 4 years. This is just a small snapshot of that, teaching a fitness class, on vacation with my husband, alongside some of my fellow teammates and coaches in Las Vegas. And then the last picture is of me just taken yesterday, actually, getting ready to go work out with baby Gulp. So I've mentioned a couple times that this business and what I do as a coach can really change lives. And so I wanted to show you a shot of my personal transformation as a coach, as well as to share with you a few transformations of other people on our team as well. As you can see here from the pictures on your screen, the ones on the left were taken between 2007 and 2011. And that was when I was in my full-time management position within the fitness industry. It was during that time when I was working out, 8 to 10 times a week, which may sound a little crazy, but like I said, I was a fitness instructor, so a lot of that was teaching classes, and then doing additional workouts on my own. And then on the right-hand side those are all pictures that were taken last year prior to getting pregnant. I was working out 5 to 7 times a week. My nutrition was in line, and my body had completely changed. And a huge part of that was due to some of what I'm going to share with you in the presentation tonight. And it's a big part of what we do as coaches. We're not just helping other people, but we're also a transformation story in progress ourselves. We're working on ourselves, and we're working to improve our own health and fitness along the way while we help others to do the same. And then here are some transformation stories of other coaches that are a part of our team. And they didn't all start that way. The three that are featured here from the top left and going down, going around clockwise, are people who started as clients. They were not coaches from day one. On the top left, you can see Julie. She's a coach on our team. She's lost over 65 pounds since she started as a client a couple of years ago. Went from a size 18 to an 8, and she was actually just featured on the Shakeology brochure for her transformation story. On the top right is one of my dear friends, Jennifer Clemens. She was a client of mine that started in 2012 as a client, had a great transformation story, really fell in love with the product Shakeology, and decided to turn it into a way to help others as well. And now she is one of the top coaches on our team. At the bottom right is Jackie, who I believe is actually on the presentation tonight. And she, again, is another client success story who had such great results that she decided to pay it forward and help others in the same way that she had been helped by her coach. And then on the bottom left is actually the person who introduced me to Beachbody coaching 4 years ago. She was on receiving unemployment when she decided to start her business as a coach. And now I believe she's been a coach for 6 years, is earning well over six-figure income, and was recently inducted into what Beachbody calls the Millionaire Club. So what I'm going to share with you tonight is how you can get in the best shape of your life, both physically and financially, and just some of the opportunity along the way and what it means to be a coach and how to get started. But I want to start by asking you a few questions, and you can see them listed here on your screen. Are you somebody who wants to lose weight, improve your nutrition, transform your body, maybe make an extra income or work from home? Would you love to retire early, take more vacations, or pay off debt? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're in the right place tonight. But my next question is, how will you get there? Do you have a plan for how you're going to lose the weight or improve your nutrition? Do you have a way that you can make extra income or transition to being able to work from home? Do you know how you're going to be able to retire early or pay off the debt that you have? If you're like most people, then you don't. You want to make it happen and you're wishing for it to happen, but you don't know how to make it happen. And because of that, you stay in your current situation. And that's what most people end up settling for. They think this is just how things are. This is how life is. I just have to accept it. And they move forward rather than trying to change that situation or look for an opportunity that will allow them to do so. If I asked you to describe the perfect career, my guess is that you would say a lot of these things that are listed here. And I've actually done this online a couple of times, just through my Facebook to ask people, how would you describe the perfect career? What are the things that you would be looking for? And these are the most common answers that people give. It would be a job where they didn't have a boss, where there was no commute to and from work, where they didn't really have any other employees they had to deal with, or office politics. A job that would allow them to earn a good income without necessarily having a huge educational requirement, something that required a lot of schooling in order to be able to perform the job. Something where they could represent a great product or service. The potential for unlimited income, being able to advance and earn more income along the way without there being caps on that. A residual income, something that they could build where they didn't always have to trade their hours for a paycheck. Enjoying the people that they work with, having freedom of time, being able to set their own working hours, doing something meaningful. Being in a job that is economy proof, that wouldn't be so affected by what the economy is doing. A work that allowed personal growth and that also allowed for a lot of fun. And I wonder if you could think of any job you could do or a career that meets all of these criteria. I don't know that any of us could really do it because a job like that just doesn't seem to exist, at least not in the traditional sense. But I can say that these things are true, all of these things are true of the work that I do as a Beachbody coach. So the next question I want to ask you before I get into all the information is, what would you do with an extra $100, $500, or even $1,000 a week? So think about that for yourself right now. What would you do with that kind of income? What would it allow for you or you and your family to do? How would it change your lifestyle? How would it change your day-to-day? How would you spend it? If you want to, write these things down. Here are some ideas. With an extra $100 a week, think about that. Just $100 a week. That helps to pay for, regular bills. Maybe it goes towards a car payment or just paying for gas. Entertainment, going out to eat, going to the movies, being able to do more things that you enjoy with your friends and your family. This could go to daycare if you have kids and you're spending money on daycare. It could help with that. Or groceries, simple things like groceries, which of course add up, especially when you're trying to eat healthy. An extra $500 a week. What about an extra $500? That's the kind of money that allows you to be able to pay off debt, to start getting out of debt. It could be for many people enough to be able to work from home, to quit outside work and work from home if that's a desire of yours. It's definitely enough for a new car. And it's the kind of money you can set aside then for emergencies. And an extra $1,000 a week. That's really thinking big, dreaming a little bigger. And that allows the opportunity to be able to travel, to be able to give back to something, a cause that's important to you. Maybe it's towards college tuition, either for your children or your own if you have college tuition to pay off. $1,000 a week allows you to invest in things, and it's the kind of money that could allow you to retire early. We all know somebody who qualifies for one of these things, who's affected by one of these things, who qualifies for our help as a Beachbody coach. And I've listed a few things here. Physical things like heart disease, diabetes, obesity, struggling with low energy or high cholesterol, people who have poor nutrition. They're around us all the time. They're our friends and family that are struggling with these things. Mental issues, things like low self-esteem, struggling with depression or lack of confidence, just a lack of activity or body image issues. And then people who have financial issues as well. They're in debt. Maybe they're out of work. They don't enjoy the work that they do. They're really unhappy in their job. They're needing a second income for themselves or for their family, or they're looking for a plan B. And since we all know someone who is affected by these things, that means that we all know someone who we can help. And wouldn't you love to help the people in your life who are affected by these things? Coaching really allows you to be able to do that. You might be thinking as you're listening to me talk right now that coaching is all about health and fitness, or it's all about selling products like Shakeology, but it's really not. It's about changing lives. It's about finding out what someone else needs and offering a solution that will allow them to reach their goals. And I personally, in my 4 years of coaching, can say easily that I've helped people with all of these different issues, whether or not they started as a client because they needed help with health and fitness, but it transitioned to being something else. Like I showed you the success stories before of the clients who have turned into coaches and are now earning an income because they're paying forward what they learned from me as a coach. So the company that can give you this opportunity in a way that allows you to get paid to get fit and to help others do the same is Beachbody. And I'm sure you know that, and I'm sure you have heard of this company before. If not, you have definitely heard of the product. So I've listed a lot of the programs that are very well known here on the screen, and you can check them out. I'm sure that you recognize either all or at least one of these. The most well-known names in Beachbody's product line are things like P90X and Insanity and TurboFire because they have been around the longest. Newer programs that we have, things like T25 and 21 Day Fix, as well as PIO, are some of the most popular programs that have come out in the last couple of years. So even if you don't know specifically the company name Beachbody, you probably know those programs and have seen them on TV or have a friend or a family member who has done one of them if you have not yourself. But Beachbody is really more than just workouts. In fact, it is a complete solution because we not only offer fitness, but also nutrition and support as well. Nutrition comes from things like Shakeology, which I'm going to talk about just a little bit more in a second. Our new program called the 3-Day Refresh, which came out last summer. A program called the Ultimate Reset, which some of you may have heard of. And then other supplements like multivitamins, as well as pre-workout energy drinks and recovery formula. But the key piece really is our coaches, and that's where you come in, and that's the information I'm going to get to shortly. The three things that Beachbody offers, and it's the three key components to success when it comes to fitness, is the fitness component with the workouts, the nutrition, and then the support. As somebody who has worked in the fitness industry for almost 10 years, I can tell you that that is the key piece that is missing for most people. Many people will find a fitness program that they love and that they're committed to, or they'll find, a way to improve their nutrition. They'll find a product that they love in that area. The part that they struggle with is staying accountable to either one, to knowing what it is that they're supposed to do, to having their questions answered, to having somebody support them and tell them to keep going when it gets tough, to stay on track. And that is where coaches come in, and that's why they're the key component to success for people to really get results. So let me talk just a little bit more about Shakeology before I get specifically into coaching. If you're unfamiliar with Shakeology, you can see some information about it now on your screen. It's an ultra premium health shake. It's much more than a protein shake. It's much more than a meal replacement shake, and it's more than an antioxidant shake as well. It's really the smartest calories that you can put into your body on a daily basis. It helps you by boosting your energy, improving digestion, helping to stop cravings, aiding in weight loss. And it's also a couple things I want to point out. It's not meant to be a protein shake or a weight loss shake. I kind of touched on that a second ago, but that's a common misconception, is that it's just meant to be a protein supplement the way that you can get one at GNC or Sam's. And really it has protein in it, but that's not what it's designed to be. Same thing as far as weight loss goes. Because of the nutrition that it provides, and because many people who drink it will use it as a meal replacement, the effect is losing weight, but it isn't designed to be a weight loss shake. It's designed to be able to give your body the nutrients we need on a day-to-day basis in order to get the best results and to be the healthiest we can be, because so much of those nutrients are missing from the food that we eat on a day-to-day basis. And the best part of Shakeology is that we're so confident in it, and Beachbody is so confident in it, and that it will improve your health as well as give you results, that they offer a bottom of the bag guarantee. So if you try Shakeology for 30 days and you don't feel healthier, you're able to return the empty bag and you'll get your money back, no questions asked. So let me get now to the key component, and that's coaching, and that is where the opportunity for you exists. As I mentioned before, coaches really are the key component of the Beachbody business, as well as of anyone being able to get results with their health and fitness. It's just the support and the accountability system that a coach or a friend provides. Great programs and products really aren't enough. People, what they're craving and what they really need is that support and that accountability. So through online accountability groups, we're able to provide those three main components, and that key one being the support as coaches. These online groups, perhaps you've been a part of one, or you have heard of it before, been invited to one, and maybe haven't participated just yet. They are online groups where really a bunch of like-minded people who are striving towards the same things are able to connect in an environment where they feel safe, and where clients are able to offer them education, resources, daily motivation, and support in order to help them reach their goals. And the really great thing about this is that you don't have to be a fitness or a nutrition expert in order to be able to be a coach. We have all the tools and systems in place in order to make you successful as a coach. Really, you just need to have a desire to help other people and to continue to improve yourself in the process. Team Beachbody Coaching is really a business that was founded on the most successful form of marketing and sales, and that is word of mouth. In 2007, the founders of Beachbody decided to focus on word of mouth marketing in order to reach more people with their fitness programs and products. Beachbody was actually around long before the coaching network was ever in place, and what the creators of the company found was that people were getting results with their products. They were getting such great results with their fitness programs that they were naturally telling other people. They were naturally sharing it with other people. When people would say, "You look great, what have you done?" they were naturally referring other people to those products that worked for them. So the first coaches were actually Beachbody customers that they had just naturally and organically started telling other people about their success, sharing support, offering them support, telling them how to get the programs and what worked for them. So when Beachbody introduced the networking opportunity, and when they introduced Team Beachbody, that's how it all came about. It really came about just very naturally because of things that were already happening. Team Beachbody, like I said, was founded in 2007. It was very organic network marketing company that developed. And the pay plan really focuses on help and support and on spreading the word to impact more people, not on the sale of products. It really focuses more on people getting results from the products. Team Beachbody is also inside a $100 billion industry, that of course being the health and fitness industry. So perhaps you've been thinking that coaching is like other network marketing businesses out there that you're familiar with, where people simply push products so they focus on sales. And it's really not. And that's something that I really want to emphasize here, because it's something that I was very concerned about when I was first considering becoming a coach as well. Coaching really is different. There are lots of other companies out there, and they use the term distributors, when referring to their sales force, which by Google's definition means an agent who supplies goods to stores or other businesses or people to sell to consumers. Really, that is nothing like what we do. Beachbody chose the name Coaches for us because we really focus on coaching our clients and guiding them in the right direction to achieve their goals. The products come in after we've connected with somebody and determined what their needs and goals are, not before. So what we focus on as coaches, and you can see here on the screen, is being an encourager and a supporter, being a motivator. As a coach, you become a business owner and you get paid to be fit, but it's not required that you be a fitness expert, a medical expert, a nutrition expert, or fit from day one, and it's definitely not required that you be a pushy salesperson. So I want to make sure that you know that up front, because sales isn't what we focus on. We focus on sharing, meeting people where they are, and being able to offer them a solution that will help them to achieve their goals. So what do coaches do on a day-to-day basis? Well, like I've said, we really focus on helping clients to meet their goals. We simply share products with people that we care about. We use the products for ourselves and focus on building our own success story. And we try to just connect people with the things that are going to help them to get results. And we do a lot of that just by building relationships, by reaching out to help people, by sharing things of value with other people and then connecting them with solutions. We also have the opportunity in that sense to be able to change lives, to be able to impact a lot of lives along the way. We also have a lot of fun. We get to have great trips. We get great rewards along the way. The people who are a part of our team have become really great friends. You can see a lot of pictures here on your screen. We have great relationships, and we're getting paid to get fit. And honestly, almost anyone can succeed if they simply make the decision to do something. We have individuals from nearly every walk of life throughout the Beachbody organization, in every shape, every size, every fitness level, every age, and every background. So maybe by now you're asking yourself, how do you get started? How much does it cost? What do I need to know? What are the nitty-gritty details of being a coach? So I want to cover that briefly as well. To get started as a coach, you just pay a $39.95 startup fee. And actually, that fee is even waived if you are already a client who has purchased a challenge pack in the past. So a challenge pack is a fitness program along with Shakeology. And you would know if you had gotten one of those before, but if you've purchased one of those in the past, you can actually become a coach and have that $39.95 startup fee waived. Otherwise, you can start up with that $39.95, and that includes your complete starter kit to help you get going. Also, if you have not yet been a client and haven't purchased a challenge pack before, you can do that when you start up. And there's a challenge pack for every program that we offer, every program in the Beachbody line of fitness programs. And those packages range in price anywhere from $140 up to $245. And like I mentioned, they come with a fitness program as well as a 30-day supply of Shakeology, and then it waives that $39.95 to get started. Once you've gotten started, you have training and resources at your fingertips 24/7 from day one. Beachbody provides you with a complete online office full of everything you need in order to be successful. Plus, as a team, we really work together to support one another and to help each other to succeed. And you don't have to mess with all of the behind-the-scenes work. You don't have to handle products, keep inventory. You don't have sales quotas that you have to meet. You simply connect with people, connect them with what they want and what they need in order to reach their goals, and then Beachbody does the rest. So if you're familiar with other network marketing companies, a lot of them require you to keep inventory on hand. You don't have to do that with Beachbody, and everything is handled by the company. You simply are the person connecting them with the resources that they need. The earning potential as a coach is the same for every person. Everyone starts in the same place and has the exact same potential for success. Whether you want to earn $100 a week, $100 a month, or $100 a day or more than that, it's possible as a coach. And you do it by helping others to be successful, both your clients and any coaches that join your team and want to do the same thing as you. The more successful that both of them are, the more successful you are. It really is a true team system. And a couple things that you can see on the right of your screen that I want to point out as well. We do, as coaches, earn through retail. I mentioned before that selling is not our focus. We do sell products. Obviously, we're connecting people with products, but it's not our main motivation and focus. But that is one of the ways that you earn. You also earn as a coach by creating a team of people who are doing the same thing as you. So the more people that you have on your team that are helping other people to get results through the Beachbody programs and products, the more you're able to earn as well. As coaches, we get paid weekly. We also receive something that's very unique to Beachbody, which is company leads. Beachbody is constantly getting new clients through their infomercials and all their great products. Some of their fitness programs, of course, are the most well-known fitness programs in the world, and they're constantly getting new customers from that. And Beachbody's goal is to partner every client that they receive with a coach who can help them get results. And we benefit from that as coaches, because if that person comes to Beachbody without a selected coach, they give those leads to coaches, to us, to be able to work with those people. And there's also training available to you 24/7 as well. The last thing I want to share with you is the other perks and incentives of being a coach. And those are things like free vacations, VIP events, prizes and cash bonuses, and the chance to meet and work out with your favorite trainers. So I've shared some photos on the screen here of the opportunities that I've had over the last 4 years as a coach, and they've truly been amazing. I've been able to take a few free vacations with my husband that have been earned simply by helping other people. I've been able to work out with some of my favorite celebrity trainers. You can see there Chalene Johnson and Shaun T, as well as Autumn Calabrese, who created 21 Day Fix. And there's a photo of me and some of the coaches on my team who are my dearest friends. And I can honestly say that our team has that about it as well, where everybody really works well together, and we form some of the best friendships through being coaches together and helping to change lives together as a team. All right, so it's time to wrap up. And as I do, I just want to remind you that you are here as a part of this presentation because someone invited you to learn a little bit more about our team and how we can help you to achieve your goals, as well as to help other people to be able to get both physically and financially fit. It's truly the best decision that I have ever made. It has changed my life in just 4 years' time, and I know that it could do the same for you if you're ready to jump in and make that happen. You've learned a lot tonight about what coaching is, as well as about what it means to be a client and work with a coach. So if you're somebody who is on the presentation tonight and you have not yet worked with a coach, maybe to help you with your own health and fitness goals, then that might be the place that you want to get started. Or if you heard, what you wanted to about coaching and you're ready to get going with that, then contact the person who invited you to the presentation to help you get started with that as well. All right. So before we close, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording, but I want you guys to be able to use that chat tool on the left if you have any questions that you would like me to address as we wrap up.